Over the age of 60, you might think eating fish is always good for your health. But the truth is not that simple. There are 4 types of fish that people over 60 should absolutely avoid because eating the wrong fish just 2 times a week can significantly increase the risk of stroke and memory loss. How about you? What type of fish do you usually eat the most each week? Catfish, tuna, herring, or something else? In today's video, I'm going to clearly share with you 4 types of fish you should never touch, and 4 types of fish that are incredibly good for nourishing your brain, your bones, and joints, and your heart. And in the end, I will even give you a sample weekly fish meal plan that you can easily apply right at your family dinner table. Make sure you watch until the very end to get the full list. And do not forget to leave a comment below what kind of fish do you usually eat the most. I would love to know more about your eating habits. Now here are the 4 types of fish you should stay away from and absolutely not eat. 1. Tuna. Tuna is very popular because its meat is firm and it is packed with protein. However, for people over 60, tuna is actually one of the most dangerous types of fish to eat regularly. The main reason is mercury. Tuna are large fish that live for many years in the ocean, so they have plenty of time to accumulate mercury in their bodies. When we eat them, mercury builds up in our blood and brain, causing dizziness, fatigue, and memory loss. Studies show that older adults who eat tuna 2 to 3 times per week are at a much higher risk of dementia and neurological problems. Especially if you are taking heart or blood pressure medication, the mercury in tuna can even reduce the effectiveness of those drugs. That is why people over 60 should limit tuna as much as possible. It is best to replace it with small, low-mercury fish, like herring or sardines. So, if your family often has braised tuna or grilled tuna at the dinner table, remember this. The taste may be good today, but in the long run, you may be paying the price with your memory and your mental sharpness. 2. Swordfish and shark. Swordfish and shark are giant ocean fish. Many people assume that the bigger the fish, the more nutrition it has. But for older adults, these choices are full of risks. Both swordfish and shark are on the World Health Organization's warning list because of their extremely high levels of heavy metals and mercury. In fact, just eating 1 small portion of swordfish a week can push someone over 60 beyond the safe mercury limit. The damage is not only to the brain. Studies show that mercury also harms the heart, causing irregular heartbeat and high blood pressure, which are already common problems in older adults. In some cases, mercury poisoning even leads to hand tremors, loss of balance, and depression. So the next time you see grilled swordfish or shark soup on a restaurant menu, think twice. For people over 60, smaller, short-lived ocean fish are much safer, much cheaper, and still packed with nutrition. 3. Farmed salmon. Salmon is a famous fish often considered a golden food for health. But not all salmon is as good as people think. Wild salmon that live in cold oceans are truly wonderful, rich in omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D. But farmed salmon is a completely different story. They are usually fed commercial pellets and sometimes even given artificial coloring to make their flesh look pink. Because they are raised in crowded conditions, farmed salmon are also prone to disease, so farmers often use antibiotics and chemical treatments in the water. Eating a lot of farmed salmon can cause your body to absorb antibiotic residues, which may harm your liver and kidneys and disrupt your metabolism. For people over 60, whose immune systems are already weaker, this is especially risky. Some European studies even found that farmed salmon contain high levels of omega-6 fats, which cause inflammation and increase the risk of joint pain and high cholesterol. This does not mean you need to give up salmon altogether. But when you buy it, choose wild salmon, usually labeled wild, caught in supermarkets, or switch to other omega-3 rich fish like herring and sardines. They are not only healthier, but also cheaper. 4. Cheap frozen basa and pangasius catfish. Basa and pangasius catfish are very familiar in many Asian family meals. They are cheap, easy to buy, and soft in texture, which makes them popular. But for people over 60, these fish deserve special caution. Most basa and pangasius catfish today are raised in industrial ponds. To make them grow faster, farmers often use commercial feed, sometimes even mixed with additives. As a result, these fish are high in unhealthy fats, but low in omega-3 and essential minerals for the heart and brain. On top of that, during freezing and storage, if not handled properly, they lose nutrients and can even get contaminated with bacteria. Since older adults have more sensitive digestive systems, eating unsafe fish like these can lead to bloating, indigestion, or even food poisoning. And the fat in basa and pangasius is often saturated fat. Eating too much can raise cholesterol, cause fatty liver, and make heart disease worse. If your family often buys basa catfish, it is better to replace it with natural tilapia carp or red tilapia. These are still affordable and easy to cook, but much safer and more nutritious for people over 60. Besides, omega-3 sardines are also remarkable for their very high content of vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is extremely important for the nervous system. Older adults who lack vitamin B12 often feel tired, forgetful, and even depressed. Just one serving of sardines is already enough to meet the daily requirement of vitamin B12. Herring, on the other hand, is rich in natural vitamin D, a vitamin that the body has a hard time producing from sunlight after the age of 60. Without enough vitamin D, bones become weaker and the risk of fractures increases. That is why eating herring regularly is such an effective way to prevent osteoporosis. Not only that, both sardines and herring contain selenium, a mineral that helps fight oxidative stress and protects the brain and heart from harmful free radicals. Selenium also supports thyroid function, which regulates metabolism and often weakens with age. The biggest advantage is that sardines and herring are very affordable, easy to buy, and simple to cook. You can grill them, stew them, steam them, or even choose canned sardines packed in olive oil. With just one can of sardines, you already have a quick, convenient, and nutrient-rich meal. In short, eating sardines and herring regularly is good for the heart. Protects memory, and they are cheap and safe. An essential choice for the diet of anyone over 60. 3. Natural tilapia. Tilapia is a very familiar fish in daily meals. But few people realize that when raised in clean natural water, tilapia is a source of high-quality protein that is extremely suitable for older adults. The greatest strength of tilapia is that it is low in unhealthy fats, but rich in easily digestible protein. After 60, the digestive system weakens, and the body tends to lose muscle and weight. Eating tilapia helps replenish protein without causing bloating or indigestion. Tilapia also contains plenty of phosphorus and potassium, two very important minerals. Phosphorus helps maintain strong bones, lowering the risk of fractures and joint degeneration. Potassium helps regulate blood pressure and electrolyte balance, reducing the risk of stroke. Another benefit is that tilapia has just the right amount of omega-3 to protect the heart, but not so much that it creates a strong fishy taste, which many older adults dislike. That is why many doctors recommend tilapia as a main source of protein instead of red meat. When it comes to cooking, tilapia is very versatile. You can braise it with turmeric to fight inflammation, steam it with ginger for better digestion, or prepare a light sour soup for hot summer days. Some studies even show that eating tilapia regularly helps improve kidney function and reduce arthritis. One important note: always choose tilapia raised naturally in clean ponds or from wild sources. Industrially farmed tilapia raised in overcrowded conditions usually have fewer nutrients and may carry chemical residues. In short, natural tilapia is a simple but nutritious fish, perfect as a daily meal for people over 60, and a much safer choice than cheap industrially farmed fish. 4. Carp. In traditional cuisine, carp is not only a common dish, but also connected with beliefs about luck and longevity. But nutritionally, carp is truly a great companion for older adults. Carp contains easily digestible protein, perfect for a digestive system that is no longer strong after 60. It is low in fat, but rich in B vitamins, especially B6 and B12, which support the nervous system, reduce stress, and improve mood. One unique feature of carp is that it is naturally rich in collagen. Collagen is not only good for the skin, helping reduce wrinkles, but it is also vital for joints, blood vessels, and the heart. After 60, the body loses much of its ability to produce collagen, so getting it from food is very important. Carp is also rich in iron and zinc, which improve blood circulation and prevent anemia. a very common condition in older adults that causes fatigue and dizziness. In traditional medicine, carp is considered a restorative food that is good for the heart, kidneys, and even sleep. Carp porridge, for example, helps the body feel lighter and sleep more easily, something many older adults struggle with. Carp can be cooked in many ways, stewed with pickled vegetables, carp porridge, or steamed with ginger. These dishes are not only delicious, but also suit the mild, balanced diet preferred by many older adults. In short, carp is an affordable and easy-to-find traditional fish with great nutritional value. Eating carp regularly helps replenish blood, improve sleep, reduce pain, and keep people over 60 healthier every day. Eki. Sample 7-day fish meal plan for people over 60. Now that we know the 4 types of fish to avoid and the 4 types of fish that are extremely beneficial, the next step is to turn knowledge into action. Here is a sample 7-day fish meal plan designed specifically for people over 60 to protect the heart, brain, and bones. Monday, steamed wild salmon with ginger. Start the week with steamed wild salmon with ginger or grilled with vegetables. This dish is rich in omega-3 and vitamin D, which boost memory, reduce joint inflammation, and provide plenty of energy. Tuesday, tilapia with turmeric. On Tuesday, choose natural tilapia cooked with turmeric. Tilapia provides easily digestible protein, while turmeric has anti-inflammatory properties that are excellent for the joints and digestive system. Wednesday, sardines or herring midweek. Enjoy sardines or herring. You can grill, stew, or simply eat canned sardines in olive oil. These fish provide vitamin B12, vitamin D, and selenium, all crucial for memory and the nervous system. Thursday, carp soup or stew. Carp is rich in protein, collagen, and minerals. A light bowl of carp soup or stew is gentle on the stomach, improves blood circulation, and helps with better sleep. Friday, grilled wild salmon with vegetables. Return to salmon on Friday, this time grilled with colorful vegetables. This combination provides omega-3 and fiber, keeping digestion healthy and protecting the heart. Saturday, steamed tilapia or light tilapia soup. On Saturday, go for steamed tilapia with herbs or a light tilapia soup. This meal helps regulate blood pressure and provides steady energy without being heavy. Sunday, carp stew with vegetables. End the week with carp stew with vegetables. This warm, hearty dish is rich in protein, natural collagen, and minerals, keeping joints flexible, skin healthy, and the body full of vitality. With this plan, you can eat fish 5 to 6 times per week, alternating between wild salmon, sardines, herring, tilapia, and carp. This variety ensures your body gets enough omega-3 for the brain and heart, vitamin D, and calcium for the bones, and antioxidants for long-term health. And always remember, avoid the 4 risky fish: tuna, swordfish, and shark farm salmon, and cheap frozen basa catfish, so you can fully enjoy the benefits of fish without worrying about hidden dangers. With just this small change to your weekly diet, you can keep your memory sharp, your heart strong, and your golden years full of energy. So we have explored together the 4 types of fish to avoid the 4 types of fish that are extremely beneficial, and a sample weekly meal plan. The most important message I want to emphasize is this: after the age of 60, every single choice at the dinner table can determine your heart health, your memory, and your overall quality of life. Start with small changes. Choose the right fish. Eat them regularly 5 to 6 times a week, and you will soon notice the difference: a lighter body, a sharper mind, and a longer, healthier life day by day. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment and share which type of fish is your favorite. Do not forget to click like and subscribe, because I will continue sharing many nutrition tips and healthy lifestyle secrets designed especially for people over 50 and 60. Thank you for watching, and I wish you good health, a clear mind, and endless energy in the beautiful years ahead.